Okay, so today was kind of weird. I fell down and I did something to my ankle. But I got to print out my worksheets and my notebook for my sons. All I have to do is take my Staples coupon and order the page protectors. Look at this. Look at that. It's beautiful. I'm going to put a link to this wonderful woman's website at the bottom because I love her so much. It was the best thing I had ever found, ever. Confessions of a Homeschool Blog. Thank you. I think it's Donna Young. Thank you. Oh God, Donna Young is the best thing ever. What? Her website has everything you could possibly imagine for homeschooling. It was just like, I'm gonna be here for the rest of my life downloading all these pages. But it was like, I need all of these pages. And I loved it. But I put together the notebook the way that I wanted it. I downloaded the whole thing, but I didn't use all the pages because my kindergarten is in the middle right now. He does not know how to write. He doesn't know how to, he can draw a straight line and he can draw a circle, but he doesn't, that's not cool. So he has a combination of the kindergarten notebook and the pre-kindergarten notebook. And I also created one for my 3-year-old so that they can work together. And I cannot wait for his manipulatives to get here. I can't wait. I've been trying not to spend the money and buy it myself because being that I do work from home, I really need that. I really need that money to go towards advertising my business and building my business more because I just started this new business and it's going very slow. I signed one new distributor and it's okay, but I need more. So I'm excited. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I was up for like forever. I don't even know how many days I was up downloading stuff. And then um, the day after I had downloaded half of the website, pretty much, my internet got cut off. So then I had to go to the library. And you know how that goes. You want to sit there all day long. What in the world are my cats doing? You want to sit there all day long and just download everything, but you can't sit in the library all day. And I hate not being able to use the internet every day. Ugh, you don't realize how much you use something until you can't use it, and then it just is a little bit overwhelming because then it was like, oh well, I have time. I finally have time to read. It's like I always had the time to read. I just never took it. And now that I've used the planner, I need to schedule more time for reading and doing things that I really enjoy because I didn't realize how much I wasn't doing it until I didn't have the internet. It's a shame, but as much as I am an advocate for um, technology and teaching my children about technology, I need to remember to teach them about the balance between real life and the digital world and how to balance using technology when you need to have that face-to-face interaction. I enjoy technology to reach larger groups of people, but I need to remember how good it is to just sit in front of a live audience and feel the energy from the people. And hopefully the air conditioner is working and you're not suffocating on everyone's sweat. um, that was the worst feeling in the world a long time ago. But basically, I need to remember that. So although I feel bad that I'm not posting these videos um, for a vlog every day in August the way that I should because I don't have the internet access that I did and was expecting to have, um, it's something that you can't always do. Um, and I think that it's good. And I was actually reading a homeschool book that I got from the library, and it has so many more things in it, and I'm so wrapped up in finding my homeschool information on the internet that I had forgotten how good it feels to hold a book in my hand. And then my neighbor was talking about how her son has an Xbox 360 and all these other things, and I was like, I would never buy that for my kid. I want my child to go outside and play and interact and have fun. And then I was just thinking, but they have a computer, a tablet, and a whole bunch of broken phones, no real phones, but a whole bunch of phones. So they're doing the same thing with a different device, kind of, sort of. Except when you have to sit at a table and actually manipulate the keys and the mouse and all of that stuff, it's not the same as playing a game that's bombarding you with visual activity that's overwhelming the senses. So it's the same but different in a way because it's not as overwhelming and it's not as desensitizing. My son is learning that yes, you need technology for certain things and that it can help you, like with school, because he's so excited about his new laptop. He's so excited to do his online lessons. He's so happy to learn his vocabulary words. He did 2 quizzes today and he was happy about it. He likes it. He loves using the technology to learn. He prefers learning on the computer at home or at the community center now that we don't have internet. And he gets excited about it. And I love that. I really do. I like that he's excited to use his technology to learn. And I'm happy that I've instilled that in him because although I wish he could love to learn through books, he's kind of like me. I got ADHD of the keyboard, and I get an idea in my head, and I go to my computer, and I type it in, and I find all these links. And I go through all the links, and I pick out the ones that look like they make the most sense, and I save them, and I read them later, and I organize them, and I keep them, and I delete the trash, and I keep the good ones. And you can't do that at the library because there's no way in the world you can skim through the book the way you can skim through some of these articles online because some of them are just straight to the point and concise. Granted, I do have a very large 2,000 book Kindle library, but I've read them all in one form or another. Some of them I've only read on Kindle, others I got as backups to my paper copies. Or books that I've read in the past that I'm excited they're on Kindle because I don't have the space for 2,000 books in my house, but I do on my tablet. And my son loves that. He has his own little application with his books in it, and he loves that. And I love that he loves to read, even though it's on a tablet. So I don't know. And although he does have all of these electronics, he loves to go outside. He'll put it down. As with the Xbox, you're playing a game and you're like, oh, I gotta get to the next level. I gotta get to the next level. I gotta get to the next level. My son's not like that. When he finishes his lesson, he's ready to go outside and play. And I love it. And I don't ever want that to change. And I'm so happy that I get to be a homeschooling mother in a time where work or school and research doesn't necessarily feel like work. He's learning and playing at the same time, and you can't, it's just a feeling that you can't express. It's just the best thing ever, and I love it. Now, on the same token, now getting him to write, that's going to be hard. And I'm kind of happy that I have these notebooks. And we're working on it. My goal is to get him to write his name and his address by the age of 6, and draw a few shapes and draw, because he actually said while doing one of his lessons online that he wanted to be a painter because he saw something on his lesson that was telling him about artists and painters and musicians and dancers, and he actually decided he wanted to be a painter. He even talked about which instruments he didn't want to play. And I got to do that right at the same time that he was learning it, instead of me having to wait for him to come home to tell me about it. If he even did that. And that makes me want to cry, because when you homeschool, you get to do so much more and experience so much more that you typically would miss otherwise. So I'm never buying him a Xbox 360. I might buy a Wii because he likes to dance and he likes to sing. So I might give him a Wii and what is that game where you play the instruments? That's a shame. I haven't played a video game in God knows how long. So yeah, I'll probably get that. But he'll be 10 when I do. Because I want my child to be a child and go outside and play and make whistles out of candy boxes and play dress up. I love it. 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 I love it.